Israeli Special Ops veteran and founder of Cherries, specializing in counterterrorism training for law enforcement. Aaron, it's always great to see you. I want to go back to Steve Harrigan and this whole concept that, let's see, we got Nasrallah. Hassan Nasrallah is speaking in, if my clock is right, in 10 hours. He is speaking. A lot of concern in the Middle East. John Kirby doesn't share that concern. A lot of concern that he might call for war on Israel. What would that do to the scenario over there?
Well, it's not going to change anything with Israel's tactical operations right now. I'll tell you, Trace, Israel's strength and the heart and meat of Israel's capabilities lies in preemptive striking. And that's what Israel's doing right now systematically. They're dealing with 5 fronts right now. They've got Hamas in the south. As you mentioned, Gaza City is surrounded. Israeli SEALs have also blocked the sea on the far west end of Gaza. Special operations troops clearing all of those structures before those infantry units come in. Hezbollah in the north, we've got drones actively taking out clusters of terrorists in the north and the southern region of Lebanon. You've got the Houthis that are firing, actively engaging the Israelis right now. So they've already declared war, whether it's been overt or covert. Those missiles are coming into Israel. So Israel it doesn't have the luxury of the would-be's, could-be's, and maybes. And that's the mindset of defending the state. And so aggression, determination, and continuous bombardment, both on the ground, both in the air via drones, it's nonstop with Israel, Trace.
You talk about continued bombardment. It's interesting because I want to play some more sound from John Kirby talking about the humanitarian pause. That's what they call it. Watch.
Do we advocate pauses by both sides here, temporary, localized, to be able to get Americans out, to be able to get aid in? You betcha we do. That doesn't mean that we're calling for a general ceasefire.
A lot of people think they are calling for a general ceasefire. When you stop firing, that's cease firing. Aaron,
that's right. I think the president is playing some games right now. He's trying to play a little slip and dip with the wording right now to get a ceasefire in there. But I'll tell you this, based on my experience and what I've been hearing right now in Israel and the way that look, there's a combat rhythm right now that's in effect, and it's not going to be broken. The only thing that's going to be broken is Hamas. The sooner Hamas is destroyed, the sooner the Palestinians will not have to deal with being stuck in Gaza, where they're not allowed to get into Jordan because King Jordan has kept the doors closed. El-Sisi has kept the back door closed in Egypt. Hezbollah wants to dust it up. Israel's got no problem. They got tons of experience in Marjoun and Taibeh and all those southern Lebanese towns. They know them better than the southern Lebanese do. And Israel, as I've said to you before on multiple occasions, has the ability to get to every one of these people, and I don't think Israel's going to break their combat rhythm. They cannot, for the future of the resolution of the Jewish state. They have to keep moving. They're in a rhythm. Supplies will get moved up if we stop. Hezbollah will be able to continue supplying. It cannot stop at this point right now.
You talk about that rhythm. How important is it that the Israeli Defense Forces have Gaza surrounded? I've got about 30 seconds.
Gaza surrounded is the key. This is what we call a sir lachatz in Hebrew. Translated literally means a pressure cooker. And what it's allowing Israel to do is to be able to clear those structures, those densely built up areas we've discussed, using what's called slow and deliberate clearing. So those are the special operations forces that momentum can't stop. Once those structures are cleared, then the elite infantry units can start coming in, and the pressure continues to close in order to be able to get over those tunnels with special machinery so that they can pinpoint the location of the tunnels and get back to those hostages. That's the operational tone right now.
Great stuff. Aaron Cohen, thank you very much.